It's been almost 2 months since Invisible Children released their documentary that aimed to call attention to the atrocities being let out in northern Uganda by Joseph Kony, the head of the insurgent Lord's Resistance Army. With 2 documentaries and over 90 million combined views on YouTube, it was time for the next step. A step which had already been set out by Invisible Children in their first Kony 2012 film.
Start making Kony famous today, but all of these efforts will culminate on one day, April 20th, when we cover the night. This is the day when we will meet at sundown and blanket every street in every city till the sun comes up. We will be smart and we will be thorough. The rest of the world will go to bed Friday night and wake up to hundreds of thousands of posters demanding justice on every corner.
I ventured out to Love Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where several events which had been organized on Facebook had indicated to meet for Cover the Night. Over 2,000 people had responded locally to confirm that they would be attending. But as the sun was beginning to set, only 3 people donning Kony 2012 shirts were there, standing out from the larger group of passers-by already in the park. 2 of these people were Madison Medore, a student at Westchester University, and Rihanna Isabel, a student at Montgomery County Community College, both just outside Philadelphia. They explained that I was likely not the only one confused about when the event was starting. Beginning with Medore,
I guess it was sort of bad planning on everyone's part, but there have been different times sort of set out for when everyone's going to get here.
Eventually, though, more people did show up, and soon there was a group of about 20 young activists gathered, ready to make the name Joseph Kony famous by plastering the city with posters and chalkings. But I had to wonder, was it merely a question of organization, or were there other factors? As I mentioned in my last video, Invisible Children and their Kony 2012 campaign has been under intense public scrutiny, including criticism over simplifying the issues, to questioning how Invisible Children, a nonprofit advocacy organization, was spending funds. But at Love Park, the bottom line was the passing of time. Another student, Elizabeth Johnson, explains.
Because at first when it came out, it was a big hype over it, but the hype kind of died down, so people just probably forgot about it.
A few days later, I talked to Michelle Owiki, the founder and leader of Temple University's chapter of Invisible Children, who said that they actually received favorable responses from community members while they were taking action.
We got so much support from people. So many people were coming up to us and telling us that we're doing the right thing, ignore the critics, because it's young people that do things that really impact history.
Owiki made the point that the turnout for Philadelphia's Cover the Night did bring reminders of what many experts have coined as slacktivism.
Doing things like that, it's always a lot easier to say you're going to get involved than to actually do it.
However, it was clear that those who did show up had a real passion and desire to make a difference.
Our goal is to stop Kony and have him captured by the International Criminal Court by December 31st, 2012.
In their latest video, released on April 21st and entitled Kony 2012, What's Next?, Invisible Children leaders explained that Cover the Night was just the beginning. They mentioned that they will be going to the United Nations in June, and that on November 3rd, the movement will unite like never before. Details about this next event have not been provided yet. So, the story of Invisible Children and Kony 2012 continues. For WNR, I'm Klara Aizupitis.